Hello and what's going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT is here. It's time to get ready to start the live summit event and week number 3 of the US Speed Tour West in the Crew 2 Light Trails, taking place in Los Angeles, California and Las Vegas, Nevada, with certain of them taking place during the night along with some follow-up previous summits like the Lightfall, Neon Battle, the Next Chase, and the next Speed Tour. Will be coming over to have a nice interesting event. We'll be ready to go on over to have a night race. Along with 2 new vehicles like the Proto rocket and the XtremeAir XA42 will be added to be introduced to be part of the bundle event. As you may enjoy watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. Now it's time to get ready to start the live summit event, and let's begin. It's about to go on for having a night race to go for the light trails, folks. 2 new vehicles along with the other 2 cars will be coming in by having 20% off in the bundle event. By over 1.5 million bucks is available. So let's have a good look onto the showcase. We'll be ready to go on over to participate for the event. We have a Disruption edition of the Red Bull RB14 2018 is coming in with a different livery scheme with the Pirelli white tire sticker, just like the original with the same tire sticker to be colored in red. 900 horsepower and a top speed of 211 miles per hour will be coming in over by having an Alpha Grand Prix discipline. Next up for the street race discipline is the DeLorean DMC-12 from the popular movie Back to the Future Part 1 and 3 made by Steven Spielberg. 130 horsepower and the top speed of 129 miles per hour, and great Scott, this car could be going much higher than 88 miles per hour. That will be putting up with some legendary loot parts to be installed, and the exterior kits will be needed as well, like the Rad Edition. This one is very popular, and it is also to be participate on many events to be labeled onto the street race disciplines. Lineup number 3 is going to be brand new out there, folks. It's the Proto rocket, was also to be made as a 2021 model. But it is so awesome to have a nice hardtop Jetsprint to be coming in. 850 horsepower and the top speed of 87 miles per hour. But it is so awesome to see this kind of a vehicle to be riding in onto the water. Last for the lineup, it's going to be flying up in the air, is going to be the 2018 XtremeAir XA42. 315 horsepower will be needed to have a top speed. We'll be giving a good guess. But this one is very brand new to be in the update onto the US Speed Tour West. 4 cars are now needed to be recommended, and here we go, and let's go over to be participate for the live summit event. We'll be taking part in the light trails. Now take a good look at this rank, folks. 4,000 place in the platinum is going to be quite giving a perfection. 4 rewards I'm ready to collect, including the low poly brown smoke, and this is going to be quite going well out there to have a nitro chemist to be boosted for the demolition derby. Very nice. Putting up with some more 3,000 bucks to be added up. Right now I've only got 2 hours left until the event is over, so I have to make sure to be compete 6. Right now, I've only got 2 hours left until the event is over, so I have to make sure to go fast and quick by competing 3 skills, including 6 events will be followed up onto the list. Stopping at Speed Trap, we'll be going in over onto Las Vegas. Perfect recommendation, we'll be going in for having a dragster. We'll be settled in to have a nice run. Just gonna have to expand the mini map. We'll be going in onto the starting point onto the radius. This will be the perfect spot for everyone who really wants to increase its perfect mileage. Gonna have to make one short U-turn. Okay, that should do it. Just gonna have to take that preparations to go on for having a single grid. Here I come, folks. Time to go fast and go on for the high speed. Perfection and achieve onto the maximum speed effort will have to take a stopping lag. 355.3 miles per hour. That was a-okay, and looks like this is going to be quite taking a first clear check onto the 100,000 points. Very nice. Very good ways to go faster and making a perfect stopping point at the speed trap. Now for the next skill is going to be escape. Somehow, it might be possible to keep using the dragster. That might be the only recommendation to keep using it. But somehow, the hypercar might be the only answer whenever we have to depend on. So let's make sure if I can probably have to go over onto the different method. Just gonna have to grab and hop like a good bunny. Just gonna have to turn around and go over to a different vehicle selection, so I could probably have to grab my Koenigsegg Regera. Okay, that's too fast, and just gonna go over to the hypercar list. Okay, there you are. Now it's time to get ready to go over for a different direction. We'll have to turn the engine on. Gonna have to save plenty of nitro before taking the left turn. Alright, let's go and drive away. So it might be possible to be going over onto the strip by using the main advantage, but it might be quite possible to stay a good clear away from the red zone radius. But I'm just saying, folks, any route on any direction, that will be the only way we'll have to go in by wrecking up onto the total of yards. Just gonna have to keep going on to the hard left, but it's gonna get a little bit much risk. Oh boy. I expect too soon, but this is gonna be stopping where I'm at. 3,100 yards. Only for the first attempt is gonna be quite taking a warm-up. But it's not enough, so I have to go again. Make sure do the best while you can by choosing the main route. We'll be using the strip, we'll be get some good increased advantage. We'll have to go over onto the main yards. So I have to go over onto the right direction. It's gonna be the only way we'll be go over onto the strip. This one might become in handy. Okay, looks like left turn. This might give the perfect run. Okay, looks like it's doing great. Just gonna have to use the right side without getting hit by the traffic cars. Only for 1 second. Maybe this one might have the on-ramp will be used the main advantage. Okay, slow down. Just overtake on every traffic cars before going in onto the highway. The red zone is coming right towards me. Gonna have to keep going faster. Oh boy, looks like this is gonna get nearly there. Alright, well, looks like getting closer towards 6,000 yards is gonna get nearly there by having a main outcome. But halfway there on to the record set towards 100,000 points, viewers. But looks like this is going to be having a memo check to be added onto the first list. 2 skills on Las Vegas is finished, and now only 1 skill is going to be at Los Angeles for the LA Harbor. Any water-based vehicle will be eligible to be recommended, but somehow it could be labeled onto the Jetsprint or a powerboat will be recommended to be used. Time to go over to hit the waters. We'll be having the best powerboat to be used for having a nice slide course to be soloed in. So let's go over to the main menu. We'll be switched over onto the different powerboat. Going on to the filters again. Alright. So I have to make sure if I could probably have to review this many times. So let's go over to my offshore Mark 1. We'll be at the ready. Alright, here I come, and let's set sail to go some skills. Very nice. Just gonna keep revving up. Oh boy, looks like I expect too soon we'll be going in onto the left direction. Very nice. Keeping up onto the score breaker will be giving a good limit. Keep going, slow and steady, and keep a good moderate pace. And take that jump. Wow, that was a close call by nearly towards hitting the land. Alright, looks like so far so good. 28,168 points that will be giving a good thumbs up. Nice. Very good to be racking up onto 100,000 points. This is going to be quite good and smooth sailing. Onto the 6 events is about to go on, viewers. Time to go in the right back onto Las Vegas to be using with the XtremeAir XA42. We'll be doing the first one. We'll be going in onto the recommendation by the restrictions. But this one is very brand new to the game. But it is also to be as a 2018 aircraft model to be flying around in the air, was manufactured by a German brand, was also to be used onto the skies. But it looks pretty cool to have a nice different style chassis like any other planes. But it is going to be quite giving a only best ways to be putting up with some installed parts. We'll be doing the exchange, will be maxed over at 270. So by the good look onto the handling is going to be quite giving a good moderate easy in a top speed of 249 miles per hour in 400 horsepower. So let's get ready to try this aircraft out and be ready to take the skies in Las Vegas.
3, 2.
It's going to be very bright night out there, viewers. So let's go in and clear for takeoff.
You totally got this.
Wow, looks like this handling might be quite very good. Capable and mastered to take the skies. So I hope I could probably have to take the main focus for only 2 laps flying around in Las Vegas. It's going to be quite taking the perfect nighttime. Very nice, taking on for having a good direction to do some formations. Gonna have to ace that course. Coming in, pass by the building by reaching the next checkpoint. Yeah, looks like this is gonna be very nice. Keep going at it. Change up onto a different angle. Hold it in and hit the nitro. Alright, looks like just gonna have to keep going green. Just gonna have to stay in the same formation. Come on, just gonna have to go upward and pass that checkpoint. So this one might be very good to be flying in to have a nice handling. We'll have to give some good increased speed, but taking a lot of lack of focus when participating in the air race event. So it comes in by taking the final stretch, and here it comes. 1 minute and 27.635 seconds is going to be regular on the podium. But it was so incredible to have a nice good handling performance to be flying for this plane, and also to have an outcome results for only 7 legendary loop parts to be received as a prize. 1 event down, only 5 more to go, especially for only 3 skills. It's been cleared for the check mark. On to the Alpha Grand Prix for the Red Bull RB14 Disruption Edition to be participate in the US Speed Tour West, stage number 3, Salt Lake to St. George. But there is going to be one thing for an extra. Should you rather go with the Disruption Edition or the original edition? but we already have 2 types of Red Bull RB14s is now added to our collection. It's going to be quite giving a determination to be picked. But the choices has going to be quite giving a restricted call for only a Disruption Edition to be eligible in used. So I have to make sure to be installed with some legendary loot parts to be going maximum at 340 will be going in to be selected. So let's get ready to try out the Disruption and goes right over to be in stage number 3. Let's do this. Revving up the engine and here I come. The 3rd stage will be going underway.
US Speed Tour West Stage number 3 in Utah. Leaving Salt Lake City for St. George and its national parks.
Okay, gonna have to ace that course and go straight through onto the sprint race for having another time attack to be in the 3rd stage. Just gonna have to go faster and keep using the nitro will be saved plenty amount whenever it reaches up onto the new record set. Just gonna have to slow down and master on every corners in the main course onto the long sprint. Very nice handling and pass through onto the checkpoints. This Disruption Edition of the Red Bull RB14 is going to be quite very awesome out there to have a nice tire sticker was also to be colored in white. Just like the original was made by Pirelli to be colored in red that would be suitable as a racing stop compound tires. But somehow, it could be quite giving a hard guess to see how could this handling that might be used for the super hard compound tires to be suited as a white tire sticker made by Pirelli. So now we're coming in onto the tunnel, folks. Just gonna have to use that nitro and go straight towards on the inside before coming in onto the right turn. Very nice. Just gonna have to keep on racing and pull over onto the inside at the right turn handling. Depends on whenever you're gonna have to stay on the outside that we might have to do some basic work. Okay, looks like coming out of the tunnel and go straight towards the downhill is going to be quite giving in onto the inside position towards the apex. Very good. Just going to have to stay in a good mobility balance. Checkpoint clear. Now passes in onto the next turn. So far so good. Just gonna have to drive like a true F1 racer. Now we're coming in onto Teton Village. We'll be passing in onto the Mountain States region. We're almost there by having a halfway point to be stopped at 50%. It's gonna be at the Jackson Hole Valley towards the town. Kick it up with the nitro. Checkpoint clear by having a left turn. And there it is. Now enter Jackson, and then we are leaving Jackson. Passing through onto the halfway mark, folks. But we're not over yet until we get over to St. George in time. Now we're entered Central Hills. Keeping a good slow and maintain fast formation. There you go. Just gonna have to pass through onto this corner right here. And stay right on to the S-curbs. Almost there. Just gonna have to stop at 70%. Kick it up. Keep using the nitro and slow down onto this turn. Just don't lose the balance. Alright, looks like now we're in Red Rock. 80% to go on the remaining for only 20 left. Just gonna have to keep going and pass through onto this checkpoint. But we're at the old trading post. Come on, gonna have to do this. This turn might be giving a little bit hard tight. Okay, left turn, coming in onto the next right. Next left is gonna be much clearer. This could be the final checkpoint if I could probably have to pass it. Okay, single scratch. But it's not over yet. One more. Just gonna have to take 2 checkpoints
St.
remaining.
George, Utah, straight ahead. Hub of all the national parks. An outdoor paradise.
Alright, looks like tunnel speeding is going to be complete. 5 minutes and 29 seconds. Now that's an Alpha Grand Prix time attack competition, folks. 100,000 record to be well achieved. Yeah, so fast and so quick. This is gonna be quite awesome out there to have a nice clear disruption run. Moving on for the next event, we'll be trying out with the Proto rocket at Go Against the Flow in the port of Los Angeles. So that means spending a little bit more practice timing will be get settled in for having a nice good challenge will be switch colors from red to blue. And also for the performance level at 120 we'll be going over to have a nice performance reveal at 1200 horsepower in the top speed of 97 miles per hour. So let's do this, folks. Time to go in and master the course for only 2 laps. We'll be racing up with some other Jetsprint to have a nice good open view.
2.
Let's get it on and go fast and swift.
I don't know why anyone else is even bothering.
Wow, looks like this is gonna be super awesome out there to be using the rocket. Very fast and very good handling to go on the expert. So I have to make sure if I could probably have to get a good clear run by reaching up by over 100,000 points. Pass through onto the checkpoint and dodge through the obstacles. Gonna have to take the jump. Wow, that was a good solid touchdown. Now let's go in.
Careful there. That's a tanker, not a toy.
Alright. Now, this one is going to be quite okay to go on the inside. Slow in and do the maintain. Come on, just gonna have to go in.
You got some tight fits coming up, so watch out.
This is where it gets fun.
Oh yeah, this new one could probably might do some good chances to be going in. Coming past through onto the yacht, gonna have to take exercise caution. Slow it down. Pass underneath the bridge and moving on in lap number 2. Yeah, this Jetsprint looks pretty awesome to have a nice good cover without
Can't
having
look,
a nice
can't
open.
look. Okay, I gotta look.
Come on, just gonna have to keep going in. Since I've been using so much nitro to be going up onto the boost. So let's try this again. Yeah! Now this is a perfect touchdown like the first lap I just did. Okay, very good as a sailor. Just gonna have to go in and stay on the normal pace. Okay, there you go. Just gonna have to keep going in and pass through. Checkpoint clear. Just gonna slow down and get back on top of the speed. Okay, close call. Gonna have to regain my speed recovery. Almost there, viewers. Final stretch is just up ahead. Ouch. Okay, looks like this is gonna be quite a-okay to do much perfect performance. 3 minutes and 2.911 seconds. Very good for having it done up for having a checkmark complete. Almost at least, but maybe I should probably have to go again. I'll have to take 7 parts of legendary loots, and this is going to be quite going over for having another attempt. This rocket turns out to become incredible. Maybe I should probably have to be using as a UDRS livery. But only in the blue color, it's going to be turns out to become much awesome. So let's do this, and goes on for the second attempt.
It's saying, let's win.
Yeah, looks like I might need to do some more practice with this Jetsprint. Looks pretty cool and giving a good interior on the inside. So I bet I could probably have to take a good look whenever it comes in to be riding around in action. Yeah, looks like this is going to be quite good on the inside. Just gonna have to keep on sailing, stay clean.
Careful there. That's a tanker, not a toy.
Alright, looks like dropping around by using the interior view is going to be quite good for taking the second challenge. That should probably do the trick. Aim it till it's clear.
You got some tight fits coming up, so watch out.
This is where it gets fun.
Okay, coming in, pass by the checkpoint and use the nitro. Coming over by the yacht is going to be much tricky, so this time I have to use the jump. Final lap. Gonna have to ace that course if I could probably have to go in to achieve that rocket.
I can't look, I can't look. Okay, I gotta look.
Okay, just gonna have to keep pushing in after spending a little bit more time of using the nitro. Going much higher, and almost barely had a chance of taking a clear touchdown. Still got this one, folks. Gonna have to keep a good eye focus on the prize to get over to 100,000 points. Still barely got a lot of skills to whip around onto the waters. Gonna have to go in by taking a clear jump, splash in, and towards the final stretch. Alright, finally made it. Beat the race by under 3 minutes. Now that's a Jetsprint competition, folks. Very good for the rocket. It's gonna be turns out awesome. 113,417 points is gonna be quite good out there for the activity performance. Trying out a new Jetsprint is gonna be a good thumbs up. Next up for the street race event, the DeLorean is taking on in downtown Los Angeles East will be going on the way. 2 laps and a possibility will be selected to be determined will be go with a standard or a rat edition of the DeLorean is about to get prepared. So let's see. 680 horsepower and a top speed of 225 miles per hour. This looks very good in average. And for the rat edition, 715 horsepower and 226 miles per hour. Same performance level and different capability that comes in by different specs of performance. So let's see how I could probably have to go with a standard edition of the DMC-12. But thank goodness I just put up with a Nitro Chemist to be putting up with some boosted will be adding up as well. So let's go in there, folks. This will be a good classic for a nice 1980s vehicle we'll be taking on with some good modern vehicles. Especially for the Mitsubishi GTO as well. Alright, first place in the lead, and putting up with an extra boost will be giving a good extended. Feels like by over 88 miles per hour, but in the Crew 2, go faster by over 88 miles per hour. This time, I could probably have to go in there by taking a shortcut. Very nice. Kick it up with the nitro and takes the jump. Solid touchdown. Alright. Just gonna have to keep on a good clean racing handling. Gonna have to make sure if I could probably have to stay on the line. Going straight towards the tunnel. Wait until the 50% onto the nitro refill. Oh boy, just gonna slow down and stay on the line. Okay, looks like it's doing okay. The handling is doing fine, but still takes a lot of good boost. Will be save plenty of nitro. Alright, at the end of lap number 1, so let's go in there by switching up onto the interior. Looks very good and classic as a Series 1, but however, in 2004 was also to be debuted as a 2004 model of the DeLorean that might come in to have the same model that comes in onto the same upgrade that will be quite come up to be in the present. But it looks very good to have a 1980s model to be labeled as a Series 1, but only in Gran Turismo 4 was also to be dubbed as a Series 2. But in the Crew 2, the Series 1 is going to be much original that comes in to have a nice good classic sports car was also to be based from Back to the Future. But great Scott, I just really want to watch 3 movies will be coming in all over again. This makes a good nostalgia moment. Keeping up the good pace, 70% on the progression is coming in onto the second lap. Now's the time I could probably have to use the nitro. Staying on over onto the corners. There you go. Just keep that DeLorean we'll be bringing home to the podium. Stay steady. Keep passing through onto the obstacles and pass us over onto the right turn. There you go. Now coming in onto the next turn. Oh! Well, that was so close. That almost barely took a collision course. Okay, looks like this is gonna be quite good. That was a pure driving street race event for the DeLorean in a standard edition model. So let's see how it goes, and great Scott! I just finally made it. Over 100,000 points by the record. Now that's good street racing, folks. That was a very good street racing run. So looks like only 2 more events will be scheduled in, will be coming in for taking on in a drag race, until the last one will be stopping in onto the Alpha Grand Prix. We'll be doing a mixed event with the rallycross discipline. So better have to save it for later. Drag race time is about to go in to be in Las Vegas. Tweak and shout. First time ever to be in the first ever drag race. So I hope everybody could probably have to go again once more. But somehow, I should rather have to stick with my Corvette C7 Stingray. We'll be giving a good exact maximum performance level. We'll be going in to be doing the same thing. But somehow, I maybe keep using the Chevy Camaro from the last event in Motor City. Will be quite come in handy. But anyway, any drag race vehicle will be selected at any time will be entered in to participate. So let's do this again, folks. Different condition comes in onto the same locations in Las Vegas. Gonna have to start the first run. Just gonna have to keep the gauge in the green zone. Alright, perfect burn, and let's go in there. Alright, this time, go for the hyperdrive. Wow! By under 10 seconds, this is going to be more incredible by having a new record set. Gear shift is good, top speed 364 miles per hour. So let's go again on to run number 2. This time, if I could probably have to pass through by under 9 seconds. Keep it hold, and there you go. Okay, go again for the hyperdrive. Run number 2 is clear. So let's see the results. 10 seconds. Gear shift is good. Now for the final run. Save it for last, and this time, this one might give a perfection. We'll be going in by beating the quarter-mile run. So let's do this one more time. Still got a lot of speed, but it might be okay. So let's see the main outcome. Same as goes for 10 seconds, but it was a good run. 9.478 seconds is going to be quite doing a successful job well done. 150,000 followers to be well earned. Amazing work. Climbing up onto the same record to be going over by 100,000 points. Drag race is a job well done's work out there for InSportTech. So this is it, folks. We're about to be climbing up onto top 11,000 to be in the platinum, and that means a mixed event is about to go on for the Alpha Grand Prix disciplines. So let's see which event are we gonna take. The game. Round 1 is about to go on for the Alpha Grand Prix. This will be interesting. So I have to make sure if I could probably have to choose an Alpha Grand Prix discipline we'll be going over to be participates. But this time, I should probably might have to go with the Red Bull RP14 Disruption Edition since I've been using from the Stage 3 of the US Speed Tour West. So I hope I could probably have to keep using the same car with putting up with the Nitro Chemist, we'll be putting up with some extended boost. So let's go in there, folks. Let's have a nice, wonderful stunt of performance.
2, 1.
Compete to win. Give us some stunts. The game is on.
So for this mixed event, it turns out to become very challenging by using the Alpha Grand Prix to participate in the stunt event. So let's make sure if we could probably have to figure it out if we could probably have to climb over by reaching up 50,000 points in this event. Just gonna have to go over by taking some few jumps, smashing around onto the points crate, and then going increase onto the top speed that will might give a chance to be reached over by 2,000. Okay, slow down and take that start jump onto the entrance by taking exercise caution. So I have to make sure if I could probably have to go back again. Smashing up onto the points grade is the main option we'll have to keep an eye out. We'll be keeping a good remaining time. This one's all clear. Moving on to the next area, we'll be giving a good slightly stacking up onto some crates. And there it is. Gonna have to slow down and do the same thing. Okay, this one's clear. Take the right side by enter the double loop. Going increase the speed. There you go. Clear touchdown by taking the left turn by the hill platform. Keep it going. Nice and steady. Halfway there towards 50% onto the main objective, but I have to keep it up. Okay, this one's clear. Time for the precision. There you go. Only a minute and 43 seconds left. Gonna have to keep going faster. Gonna have to give it all I got. Okay, slow down, reverse. Now comes in to take some slalom courses by the precision. This one is going to be a very special task. And here comes the main jump by taking a good clear touchdown. Oh boy, just gonna have to stay forwards. Gonna have to stay on top. Okay, 50 seconds left. I know this is gonna get a little bit harder.
Wings of an angel.
There you go. Stacking up by 45,000 points. I got 34 seconds left, so I have to hurry up. Yeah, I know. This looks very quick. That's more like it. Over 50,000 points. Let's bring it home. Yeah! Too quick, too soon. Now that's a pretty good, interesting stunt event. Awesome. Very good ways to have a nice, awesome challenge for the Alpha Grand Prix to be participate in the mixed event. Finally made it onto the new record set, folks. 118,000 points by over 138. It looks very brilliant to have a good light trails to be participate. Very good to have a nice rank at 5,160 place until 1 hour left before the event is over. Moving on in the next live summit, Land of the Dust is going to be on the way by having 4 different rewards. There's a retro shade tint to be labeled on the platinum as a vanity item, along with the usual 3 items comes in with some more followers, spare parts, and a single part to be on the gearbox to be labeled in the rally raid discipline. Thank you for tuning in to my video, folks. I hope you really enjoy. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads to be turned on, and the links on the description down below if you really want to see more. You can check it out on Instagram, DeviantArt, GT Planet, and other social media platforms if you really want to follow me. And don't forget to support my main project, Vision Total Drama, the next chapter of the Total Drama fan art to support the community. I'll be seeing you guys next time to continue on in the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I will see you later in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.